In 3, 2. Are we live? Like we're live.
I think we're live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you, one and all, to the very first debut, El Primero debut podcast. That is Bubba and Crayfish. Now, sitting next to me is my good colleague, known as
Bubba, a.k.a. Ryan Heller.
And you're speaking currently. Some say I have a golden voice. Others say it's just an immaculate way with words. Bubba, what's on the old docket for today?
Today, I believe that we're now easy on me here at B Money, but this is going to be a highly controversial topic.
Oh, controversial, you say?
Yeah, I believe we should discuss the poem series by Marlene Norbice Phillip, titled Zong.
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 Did you see that exclamation mark at the end? I believe it's pronounced a zong. Oh, Bubba, now what makes zong so controversial?
Well, Zong is a extremely interesting poem sequence that describes in an extremely abstract way the passage of slave traders and slaves from the continent of Africa, where the slaves natively were from, to the United States of America. And it's highly controversial because it involves some very, well, I don't know how to put it, B-Money.
Let me stop you right there. Bubba, I think I've heard about this one before. Now, I've seen the poems themselves, and they do not make much sense. However, what the poems are trying to say, I don't think there's quite a way to describe it with words. It's almost like the vomit of words that are on these pages is the only way to make sense of what actually happened while on the boat on their way to North America.
B-Money, I agree with you. It's almost as if these words that you so cleverly put it were vomited on this piece of paper, as it would seem, are the only ways to describe the horrific and terrible events that took place in this fantastic series of poems.
For those listeners out there who don't know what happened on this ship, the story is that on their way to North America, there was a storm, and the ship ended up getting stuck at sea. Their trip ended up extending to an amount of time that no boat should go without food. Crazy part about food at sea is that there isn't any more that comes. These people were forced to go without their food. And when people go without their food, they die. You should all know happens by now.
Wait a second here on me, B-Money. The crazy part about it is that these slaves on this slave trading ship were seen as cargo by, well, quite frankly, everybody. So they were insured from insurance policies.
They were insured.
Yes. Yes, they were.
This cargo, I used air quotes around that. This cargo was only insured if they died by drowning, and it did not cover starvation.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Let's pivot into the deeper thoughts and emotions that take place in this story, told as vomit of words on paper.
You know, Bubba, I really think that this vomit of words, as we're describing it, there's still a lot of this happening in today's society. However, it's not really written as word vomit as much, but there are people being taken in our own state and being sold into slavery.
Yes, it's an extremely controversial topic that gets drug into politics, and I think us as a humankind should start to get over the politics of it and start to focus on solving the problem that we as a human race have had for thousands of years.
I completely agree with you on that, Bubba. This has been an issue since our nation was born. And now it's coming back up again. And now people are people. People shouldn't be kept as property. People should not be sold to other people. People are being taken from our own backyard. Earlier in the fall semester, there was a very large alert going out saying that there were sex traffickers.
Yeah, where was that? Pine Glen?
Pine Glen, I believe Pine Glen, maybe the Grove, probably the Ivy too. It's an issue that we read about, but yet it's still here.
Yes, it's something we need to get over.
Those who do not know history are doomed to repeat it. I believe Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, JFK, and my man, the one and only, Richard Nixon, all said this. We need to take from Richard Nixon and abolish slavery again, because for some reason, slavery is back, people, and we need to wake up as a nation.
Wake up as a nation and start taking some pride in our welfare as a people, as a country, as a human race.
This is bigger than just the U.S. This expands all over the globe.
All over the globe.
Oh, it makes me sick to my stomach just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a serious issue that the all world powers and the United Nations and the European Union and these organizations that
say organizations.
You know what? I can't take this. I can't take it. You've been putting me under scrutiny since we started this thing. This is supposed to be a partnership.
Bubba, where you going? So I guess that's all the time that we have for our podcast today. This has been, he's not here to say it, but it was Bubba and Crayfish, the debut Primero podcast. Thank you for listening.